religion is getting a lot trendier lately. And I mean, I think everybody at some point, they get into faith or they consider it. They want to know what they're missing out on. They want to know what this whole faith thing is all about, or if it's even real. I mean, I guess I got into it pretty early because I was forced to go to a religion class and like to make my confirmation and communion and all that shit as a Christian. So, and I hated going, right? But like, I don't know. I think my dad thought we would go to heaven, and he would go to heaven if he, enrolled his kids into religion class. So every Saturday night, I would go to religion class. I wish there was a God, or I hope there is a God, making rules and like, keeping a tally on stuff, watching everything. But the more classes I went to at that religion class, the more I doubted there was a God. Because some of the shit that went down in there, like, nah, if God sees everything, then why isn't he seeing this right now, Like one time my friend, so we would hang out in the bathrooms there before the class started. And this kid takes a shit in the urinal, right? He pulls his pants down. He half squats like sideways, kinda. Like I was impressed by his form and technique. I don't know if he's done it before, but he seemed to, find the perfect way to do it. And I'm standing in front of him. His ass is facing the urinal, and my two other friends are there. And this kid is yelling, and we didn't know what was going on. He didn't tell us he was going to take a shit in the urinal. He just kind of started yelling. I don't know if he was constipated or what, but he sounded like it, He sounded like something. He sounded in pain. And then, so he takes a shit. He pulls up his pants. And I mean, this thing was a monster. It looked like something was crawling out of the urinal, just, like trying to climb up onto it as it was hanging off the edge. Because this shit, it hung a good 6 inches further down from the ledge it was resting on. And, at that point, I just said, no, there's no fucking way, like, this holy place, there's no fucking way God's allowed that to happen right now, right? Like, we're in a holy place, and you're telling me God just watched that happen and he didn't do anything about it? That doesn't make any sense to me. So I had a break. I kind of went through a crisis, I was like, there's no fucking way. Like, how can I trust God is going to see me when I need him if he just let an atrocity happen in this here bathroom right across from a church, And I didn't learn a single thing at religion class. One part that was fun about it was we would sit in the classroom, and it was a school during the day and we would go at night. So it would be like another kid's desk that you sat at, and it was full of cool shit. They had a lot of cool pens and books and stuff, and glue sticks, so we could like kind of make stuff while we were in class. But I didn't learn a single thing. I don't know if we ever even read the Bible. I don't remember what we talked about. Yeah, I can't recall a single thing, but I do remember getting in trouble a lot for like playing with the glue sticks or like breaking too much shit or whatever, which is fair. That makes sense, honestly. But I was just mad after that because it's like, okay, sorry, I put a glue stick all on the inside of this desk because I wanted to like make an outline with it, kind of. In my head, I was just doing a creative activity to pass the time. But in retrospect, I kind of shouldn't have put glue everywhere. But Anyway, that's besides the point. I was just confused, like, how am I gonna get in trouble for this when that kid right there just took a fucking demonic shit in the Lord's bathroom and the Lord didn't do anything about it? But I can't play with a glue stick in school, you know? And there's this kid, Gregory, there who, he was adopted by one of the religion moms, or like the sisters, like one of those religious women who kind of keep an eye on things and help teach. He was adopted by her, and this kid was a nutball, man. He was just immune. He was completely invulnerable. And Gregory he was this little Asian boy. He spoke fast, you know. I don't know where he was from. I think he was adopted from like the inner city or something, and he was just on another level. He would say so many curse words in so fast a time that you couldn't even catch him. You couldn't even clock what speed he was going. You know, he would just let it loose. And then the lady that owned him, or not owned, but adopted him, would just kind of let it slide. She'd be like, "Oh no, Gregory, stop saying the N-word." And he wouldn't even stop, you know? He would just keep going. So, yeah, my friend group there was pretty treacherous. We were near the bottom, just in terms of getting bored and then doing bad shit. But Gregory was like on another level, man. He would like fucking run through the hallway and like drop kick chairs in the hall or do flips into desks, you know. Like, this kid was just a nutcase. I had a lot of respect for him, you know. He was crazy. And eventually I made my communion, and so we were told that the communion, the little circle piece of bread, we were told that was God's body. So I was expecting it to taste like, kind of like skin, maybe like the skin of a hot dog or something, or like, I don't know. I was expecting it to have some like juicy middle in it, you know, like a juicy, gooey internal nougat or something. But they hype this shit up so much, making your communion, and then all you do, you walk up and you get this fucking dirt cheap, like a company makes it, right? A company manufactures this fucking piece of paper circle with like a icon on it, and you eat it. It tastes like shit, and then you go sit down. And then you think, wow, my whole life has led up to this. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, I thought this was supposed to be some magical, mystical, faithful shit we're learning here. Not getting a snack and then sitting in silence. You know, and I have a lot of respect for God. But as a kid, like, this shit just didn't make any sense, what we were doing. And then when I would ask questions, you know, nobody has answers for these questions, and then they get mad at you that you asked it. It's like, all I know is if a kid asks me a question, I'm gonna give them my best answer, and I'll answer every single follow-up question that they have, because I'd hate for that kid to be as confused as I was. But yeah, that is about it. This feeling I can't shake, 'cause I'm too dumb, never doing the right thing, so I'm so stuck. If you see me in America, I might say hi, but if you meet me out in Europe, I'm a talkative guy. Maybe we'll talk over scone